Hello everyone, my name is Sharon Yates, and as you can see, I'm a non-traditional student, which fits me. I've always been a little non-traditional, okay, a little more than a little non-traditional. I'm passionate about many different things, but I'm especially passionate about learning, which has resulted in a fun and interesting life, and my current pursuit of a Bachelor of Arts degree in University Studies with major concentrations in media strategies, English, and organizational leadership are an example of that, or a result of that even. Being passionate about learning means that you have to keep challenging yourself and what you thought you knew. You have to keep expanding your knowledge, and that expands your world of opportunities. In my life, I've been a waitress, an IT technician, a reporter, an accountant, a grant writer, an event coordinator, a published poet, and a short story author, and an alumni coordinator. Every job change was a result of someone helping me learn something new that interested me, and someone else giving me an opportunity to use that new knowledge. I made each and every career change because I wanted to, and I have never regretted it. Since cooking is something that I enjoy, though I don't claim to be good at it, I loved this assignment. In INTS, we learned that sometimes what we're saying sounds like what someone else is saying, but it means one thing to us and another thing to them. Food is a great example of that, and one thing coordinating events taught me is that whatever I think someone means when they ask about a certain food, it probably isn't what I thought they meant, even when it's as simple as toast. If you know Laura Joffrey Numeroff's children's story, if you give a mouse a cookie, you'll understand what I'm about to say. The story goes that if you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask you for a glass of milk, and when you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw, and on and on and on. So if you're a professional caterer, you can't just write down toast. You have to give your client the third degree, or an event planner, not just caterers. The question start off something like this. Do you want a breakfast toast, or an appetizer with toast, or is this a compliment to a main entree? If they say breakfast toast, then you have to ask if they really want a toasted sliced bread, or a toasted bagel, or a toasted biscuit. Do they want French toast? And if they say bread, then you'll have to find out specifics. There are so many breads to choose from. Do they want white bread, wheat bread, rye bread, raisin bread, cinnamon bread, cranberry bread, whatever bread they can think of? And then that has to be narrowed down. After they pick their bread, does it need to be a gluten-free version, or a salt-free or sugar-free version? Do they want it thick or thin sliced like a Texas toast? What do they call that in other states? Does California call a thin slice a California toast? If they say something other than a breakfast toast, then the list gets longer. Do you want an avocado toast, a cheese toast, a milk toast, a garlic toast, a kale and spinach toast? Yeah, they actually make those. I don't know why they make a kale toast, but they do. And now you might be screaming, just toast, plain simple toast. But that won't solve the problem. Do they want it lightly toasted, medium toasted, whatever that is, or dark toasted, or do they want it Cajun style? Okay, that isn't really a style, but it sounds so much better than burned so that you have to scrape it off. So finally, you're ready to actually make the toast. You have to figure out if your picky eater's toast can be made in a pop-up toaster, or if it needs to be cooked in a toaster oven, or a skillet, or a regular oven, or maybe even on a broiler. It matters, you know. I mean, if you try to make cinnamon toast or garlic toast or French toast in a pop-up toaster, you're going to need a new toaster and a good fire extinguisher. So, of course, you need to know what topping they want after you make the toast, because they don't consider it toast if they don't have the topping they want. So if they say butter, you need to know if margarine is okay, or if it has to be real butter. Can it be unsalted? If they say peanut butter, should you offer them Nutella, or should you just hide it in the back of the cabinet? By now, the person you've asked to make toast, probably tired of your questions, will tell you to just forget it. They'll make it themselves. They'll make their own toast, which is really the best way for anyone to make toast. Thank you.